friends, you're here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and I've spent the last 2 days making a really awesome Patreon page, and I want to share that with you guys. I get a lot of love and support from all of you, and a lot of people have been asking me to do this, so I've done it, and I've got a lot of interesting tiers of benefits for you guys, of things that you can have that I'm going to offer you, and it's just all really fantastic. So let's talk about all that. Each tier has a different piece of taxidermy of my own, so I'm going to show you all of those things. Let's start by saying that I did some research on other witchcraft YouTube pages that had Patreon, and I looked at what they were offering. And then I said, what would I want? You know, if it was my, like, for instance, you guys know that Lady Gravedancer is one of my very favorites. What would I want if she had one of those? And what would I want to see from her? So I kind of made that mine based on that, like what I would want to see and be able to talk to and do with my favorite YouTuber that's a witch. So I want to start by reading you the intro to my page very quickly, and then tell you like what I have, all my different tiers, okay? I don't know how to link the Patreon like right to the page here where you're seeing it, so look in the description below, and I'm going to have a link there, and then I will make sure to link it in all my future videos if you want to join. Hello friends, family, sisters, and brothers of the Taxidermy Witch. I am Jen. Most of you know me already, but if you don't, let me try to capture a bit of my essence. I have a Witchcraft YouTube channel that I add to daily. My aim is witches of all ages, beginners and seasoned alike. We already have a community of 550. It is growing fast. The best part about my channel is I don't edit. I speak to you as I'm sitting here talking with my best friend. I want you to feel like we're having a real experience, because to me it is a real experience. Not one that's chopped up into bits by editing. Have you ever watched a really expensive, very well done Witchcraft YouTube video? They are beautiful and amazingly well done in the visual aspect, but I personally walk away feeling like I didn't get to know the witch at all personally. In all honesty, I want to feel a connection and a trust with somebody that I take such a delicate advice from, like working or a spell. After the video, I also looked down at my notes to only find a small amount of fairly common information. I want to be very different from all of that. Have you ever wished that you could talk personally with one of your favorite YouTube witches? Become friends, even. Me too. That's why I created this. Have you ever really needed help with something or advice and posted a comment on a YouTube witch's video hoping and praying to get an answer from the witch that you respect, trust, and adore, but only to get crickets? Me too. And it's disappointing to say the least, but you have to understand that those witches are so busy, and they do their best, I think, a lot of the time. However, it's not mandatory by any means that they reply, and I know that these witches have lives outside of YouTube. However, I want to be more unique in my aspect. I want to be that witch that responds almost as much, absolutely as much as I can. And when I get too big to respond myself, I will dictate responses and have somebody else do them for me. But I will do my best this entire time to give replies to every comment that I can. Alright, and then what else did I type? I lost my place. Yes. I thrive on video requests from viewers, patrons, and usually get them out within 72 hours. My channel focuses on herbalism, witchcraft, taxidermy, spirit work, teaching intuition and inexpensive witchcraft. How you can use things when you don't have money, especially. I can always think of a way for you to do a working. I'm always trying new things and showing you everything I do. Well, 95% of it, as the other 5% is meditation, things that are private, personal, or I couldn't show on camera, like bloodletting or nudity. The beliefs, excuse me, the benefits of becoming a patron are amazingly brilliant. I took a long time creating them myself, and I don't mind saying that they're amazingly brilliant. So let's start with tier 1. I don't know why I did them backwards. Okay. Tier 1 is the butterfly. Tier 1 is the butterfly, and this is my butterfly, David. I made a video on the story of how I collected him. So tier 1 is the butterfly, and firstly, I have to say that butterflies help the channel fly, and that is $1 to $4 a month. And you get a monthly shout out on a video that I will make once a month to thank all my patrons. And you will become a Skype contact where you will get loads of things like videos that I feel like all of you guys should be introduced to from other people. Music that I love that makes me feel juck shy. As well as the biggie, which is 30-minute warnings before I go live on YouTube. That way you can prepare. If I go live, sometimes I'm done in 20 minutes, and sometimes the alert doesn't come out for 20 minutes if you're super far away from me. So I'll give you a Skype that says, hey, I'm going live soon. Okay, and so those are the two things that you get at level 1 or tier 1, which is the butterfly, okay? Now, tier 2 is the vampire bat. Vampire bats help taxidermy, that's me, break away from the cottage and purchase the essentials for the channel to thrive, okay? I'm using the herbs that I have, and I use so much for my channel that it's like I'm running low. So people are helping me buy candles and things like that, buy herbs, buy new pieces of taxidermy. People are sending me pieces of taxidermy that they no longer want. I am so honored, and I will give them such good homes. If anybody has mannequins, old dolls, or taxidermy they want to send to me, it will become a part of the channel. Now, let's look at the vampire bat, shall we? We started calling him Henry for a long time. But he came from Iceland. Okay. So next, let's talk about what you get as a vampire bat. At tier 2 as a vampire bat, which is $5 to $9 a month, you get your monthly shout out on my YouTube Patreon thank you video. You become a Skype contact with all the benefits I said before. You get one personal witchcraft question per month on Skype, or piece of advice. So text me with a big, huge question once a month, and I will give you a big, huge answer back, alright? So, and that will be via Skype, text, and pictures, alright? Now, level 3 is the squirrel. This is a very old piece of taxidermy from the early 50s that my uncle made for my mother. It's really cool. Say hello. So the squirrel, y'all. The squirrel is a forager. They gather, stalk, and save, and are very clever. They think ahead. Taxidermy needs you, as she lacks this talent. That's very true. I need these squirrels. Now, level 3 is $10 to $14 per month. Is that right? Level 3? $10 to $14 per month. And you get the monthly shout out. You get added to the Skype contacts. You get 2 personal witchcraft questions or advice via Skype, text, and pictures per month. And when I say pictures, you can send me pictures and I can send you pictures back. You know, a page of a book all about mugwort or whatever applies to what you need. I will send lots of pictures. I take time on my answers, and I have a lot at my fingertips here in resources. And I can send you links via Skype, you know. Okay, and so that's level 3, the squirrel. Now level 4 is the alligator. And of course, we have Eleanor here. She's an American alligator. And she holds a piece of what I think is red jasper in her mouth. I'm not a stone witch. I don't know a ton about stones. I just like to have them around me. Okay, so the alligator is $15 to $19 a month. The alligator is fast, patient, and efficient. They never miss their targets. Taxidermy needs these type of brilliant spirits supporting her channel. And as an alligator, which is tier 4, $15 to $19 per month, you get your monthly shout out with the name and city. You get your Skype contact with me, your half-an-hour warnings for all that with the Skype. You get 3 personal witchcraft questions or advices weekly, or you can do, you can trade, well, no, that's just all it is. And that's via Skype, text, and pictures. Okay, you also get 2 monthly divinations of your choice from me. What are the choices for divination? Because this is the tier where you start getting divination. Divination options are my Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, my Thoth Tarot, my Holographic Rider-Waite Tarot, my Bone Throwing, my Hoodoo Bone Throwing set. I could do a Wax Scry, I can do a Mugwort and Moon Sand Scry, I can do a Black Mirror Scry, I can do a Cloud Scrying depending on the weather, I can do a Cinnamon and Rain Scry depending on the weather, I can do a tea reading, and I can do a glass shatter, okay, where I actually get something and I shatter the glass and read that. Alright, so those are the divination options that I have right now, but I'm always adding new things, okay. So, and then also another benefit you get at tier 4, which is $15 to $19 a month, is personal freebies in all orders over $150. Shipping is always paid by the buyer in any of these cases, okay? Freebies are things from my studio, my garden, my workspace that I feel after getting to know you, because at this tier I'll really start to get to know you personally with our communications, your questions, etc. Freebies are things, that I feel can enhance your craft after I get to know you. Example, mugwort from my garden that I grew personally, some cinnamon sticks that I've blown through and blessed, things like that, chicken's foot anointed in some oil, things like that, okay? Okay, so at tier 5, we've got the golden pheasant. Look how beautiful he is. So large. So let me show you how long my arm goes. It's really beautiful. So pretty. Alright, so golden pheasant. Golden pheasants are gorgeous on the outside as well as the inside. Their stunning branding, or name, of golden, as well as their electrifying appearance, will bring new family members into our channel. I feel that the golden pheasants are going to be people that are really active in social media, and they'll just be the people that will just bring that in for me. Because I don't participate in a lot of social medias. Your strut and flutter, as they don't fly, will draw more family into the channel. This is amazingly beautiful. Okay, and that tier, the price sits $25 to $39. And what do we get? The Golden Pheasants get the monthly Patreon shout out with a name and city. They are added to the Skype contacts. They get 4 weekly Skype texts, witchcraft question or advice. That's weekly. They get 2 monthly divination of their choice via Skype text and picture. They get personal freebies in all orders over $100. After 1 year at this level, I will create a personal art piece for you after a year of getting to know each other. Now, because I'm doing divination for folks and other things, we will really get to know each other. And I want to show you some pieces of art that I've made for friends. This was a wedding gift. It's actually for the Holly Witch. I just don't know how I can send it out yet. This is another one for them as a wedding gift. Some decoupages. This one is from my friend Violet. This one is from my friend Ash. These two that are coming are from my friend Maddie. I named this one Mind on the Coin, Not the Hand, because you see, she's just trying to get by in this crazy world that's trying to eat her alive. This one's not completely finished, but this is a piece I'm working on. And this one's not finished. Something's going to creep out from behind there. I just don't know what yet. So yes, some of my artworks, and at level 5 is when you start getting, after 1 year at that level of, 25 plus per month, then you start getting a personal art piece from me once a year. Alright, at level 6, you are a mallard. Mallards are so beautiful. Let me show you my mallard. I'd love a little top hat for him. It's a really beautiful bird. This is so soft when you pet it. I just can't tell you how soft this bird is. And the wingspan is huge. Let's look at how big the wingspan is. Here's how big I am. It's pretty big. Alright, the mallard. And this is a male. Remember the ones that have the beautiful colors? Those are the males. The ones that don't have a green head, those are the females. In the bird world, the males are prettier. Like the peacocks. Okay, so at the level 6, which is mallard, you will be, well, let's talk about mallards. The mallard's gifts are travel, devotion, dreams, and blended families. Your contributions to the channel will surely assist me in these areas. I'd love to use your support to do more traveling on the channel. Devotion is what we need, and your abilities to blend this vast witchcraft family is much needed and desired. Taxidermy needs these types of soaring spirits that spread their wings and fly, supporting her channel and fly with us. Okay, so let's talk about tier 6, which is $40 to $59 per month. You get your monthly shout out. On YouTube, you get your Skype contact. You get 4 weekly witchcraft Skype questions or advices via text or pictures. You get 2 monthly divination via Skype, text, and pictures, the divination of your choice off the list. You start getting freebies on orders over only $50. So $50 is the minimum order anyway, pretty much, unless you're in the US and it's very, very light. But yeah, after 6 months, but that just depends. We will have to talk that out. At 6 months at this level, I will create a personal art piece for you. And again, you patron always pays the shipping for those things. But if we're just doing something like this in a non-bendable envelope, I don't think that it will cost too much for shipping at all. Alright, and now we go to level 7. Level 7 is the stag. Now this is not the stag I have in my Patreon picture. This is the one off my wall that I'm working on, and I did some airbrush makeup on. I have some mink eyelashes I'll be putting on. But the stag's got little eyelashes of their own. And this one is turning his head, so when he's on the wall, he's looking to the side. He's quite beautiful. And this taxidermy with the makeup, that's just another one of my very interesting arts that I do, one of my art pieces. Yes, so let's talk about the stag and what you will get at Tier 7. Tier 7 is $60 to $79 per month, and you will get your monthly shout out with the name and city. You will become a Skype contact. You will get 2 video requests per year. That's right. Every year. And so this will, this can begin at 6 months. At 6 months of being at this level, you'll get your first video request, and at 12 months, you'll get your second. And that will happen every 6 months for you when you're at this level. And so that means that we will, via Skype, we will talk and we'll figure something out. What do you want for your video? And I will make a 30-minute video for you. If the topic is a lot smaller than that, we can do a quick one, but I will devote a really nice section of my videos to you, and as long as it has to do with witchcraft, dreads, or something else on my channel that I talk about, like a horror review, you can have me watch a horror movie and I'll watch it and then I'll review it for you. You can have me read Grimm's fairy tales. You can send me a book and I'll start reading it on my channel, something like that. I'll do those for you. Okay, so, but, you know, be creative. As long as it's appropriate, be creative and we'll work together. We can do some really fun things, though, I think. Okay, 2 monthly divinations of your choice via video chat or text if you're shy. But yeah, this is where you start getting video chats with me at this level. Level 7, $60 to $79 per month. You can start video chatting with me. Now, you also get, at this level, a personal spirit animal assessment where we figure out together what your core beastie is, your spirit animal, and that's really fun. You'll also get, and that's after 6 months at this level, you'll also get a 10-minute video chat with me that's what was I calling it? Not counseling, coaching. 10-minute video chat for coaching, either meditation, spiritual guidance, or shadow work. You'll also get a 15-minute Skype weekly. We can talk about anything you want that's, like, appropriate. Again, falling into something, you know. And it can just be friendly chat if you want. It can be whatever you want, but you get 15 minutes, and if you want more time, we can add minutes via PayPal. Personal art piece after 1 year at this level. Okay, some personal art. Okay, so next is level 8, and level 8 is the owl. This piece of taxidermy is from 1945, Germany. And I have the paperwork for it. It is legal. Okay, so now let's talk about what owls get, okay? Oh, right. Owls. The owl represents wisdom, intuition, devotion, and listening. Intuition is everything. Your intuition, devotion, and wisdom will support taxidermy in my ultimate dream, you guys. Witchcraft as an occupation. My version of financial freedom, in a sense. I will be free from all menial jobs or ones that slowly crush my soul and spirit, like waitressing has done over the last 20 years of my life, and massage, because as an empath, those are difficult jobs to have. So with just a few owls, I can make my YouTube website and my website #1. Bless you for making my dreams come true. Alright, so now let's talk about what you get at level 8, the owl. It is $80 to $124 per month. And at tier 8, you get your monthly shout out, you get your Skype contact, you get a quarterly personalized YouTube video from me, like we talked about. You get 4 a year, and it will start at 3 months at this level. So you're at this level for 3 months, you get your first quarterly video. At 6 months, you get your second. At 9 months, you get your third. And at 12 months, you get your fourth. You get 2 monthly divinations via video on Skype. Or if you're shy, we could do text and pictures. It's up to you. After 6 months at this level, you get your first art piece made by me. And you'll get 2 a year. You will get your personal spirit animal assessment. You will get 20 minutes of coaching per month with your choice of shadow work, meditation, or spiritual counseling. More time can always be added with PayPal. And you will get 30-minute weekly Skype with me about anything you like that's appropriate. Probably something that has to do with my channel, but we could just sit there and chat if you want. If that's what you want to do, absolutely. Or you can write down and ask me every single question you've had, Now, 30-minute weekly. It's weekly, you guys. When I talk about these 15 minutes on tier 7, 30 minutes on tier 8, those are weekly Skypes. Not monthly, they're weekly. Okay, level 9, the highest you can go, is my cougar, Effie. Right up here, in all of her beautiful brilliance, okay? She is stunning. Now, let me tell you about cougars. Alright, so cougar is $125 to however much you want to donate per month. You could go as high as you like. The cougar represents everything I've always dreamed of. Becoming queen of my personal queendom or kingdom. Working completely for myself and for my YouTube family. This would make all my wildest dreams come true, to quote Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. Cougars are the queens and kings of the Pacific Northwest forest where I live. As a cougar, you are also the kings and queens of Taxidermy's brand. With your contributions, not only will I be free from menial jobs, but your contributions will also allow me to form my branding, make merchandise. I want to start with pencils, journals, tank tops, glass spell jars, etc., traveling altars, as well as get my website up and running. It's started, it's just sitting there, and I need more money to do it. So yes, you can help me get a better camera, a GoPro, so that my videos can be more detailed. Or if anybody has an old GoPro, they can donate it to me. Again, anything you want to donate to my studio, I would love to accept. Bones, herbs, taxidermy, mannequins, art supplies, whatever, candles, anything you want to send me at any tier, please feel free. So yes, bless you for this gift. Any and all witchcraft donations are very welcome, y'all. So let's talk about what you get at level 9 if you're an Effie. Monthly shout out, Skype contact, monthly personalized witchcraft video request. You get a monthly video on my channel. We get together and we make a monthly video. That's awesome. You get top priority and we'll be done within 48 hours, period. That video per month. Weekly personal video Skype divination. So we'll do our divination over video Skype at this point, and you'll get it weekly. And you have your choice of divination. After 3 months at this level, you get 2 personal art pieces. 30 minutes per month of personal coaching, and that's your choice of shadow work, spiritual guidance, or meditation. And you have allowance to call me on Skype anytime, 24 hours in case of emergency, and I will return the call within 6 to 8 hours. Okay, if you have an emergency witchcraft question and you're at tier 9, you can call me on Skype anytime, and I will pick up if I can. If I'm sleeping and I miss it, I will call you back via video. We'll talk via video. You will receive a yearly mystery oddity box from me as a thank you. Again, you pay the shipping. 60 minutes weekly Skype with me. We can talk about anything you want as long as it's appropriate, okay? Yes, that's that. So let's talk about my goals, because we're right here at the end of the video. My goals are to make business cards, merchandise, get my website up and running, and maybe make a travel trip for the channel. So that's what I want to do. Thank you for listening to what I've got going on Patreon. Make sure to go to Patreon and check me out, because you can start this all for at least $1 a month. That's not much at all, but it will really help me immensely. Thanks for joining me, the Jen the Taxidermy Witch. All my love to you guys. Bye-bye.